What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tina Renee on Soulful Discussions, and today we have a special girl guest, my girl Sparkle Troy. She's from Bankers Life Insurance, and baby, when I tell you she's amazing, y'all gonna want to know. Gonna want to meet her. And so today, let me introduce my girl Sparkle Troy. What's up, Sparkle? Come on in, girl. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, y'all. Well, welcome to Soul Discussions. Today is our special edition of Sparkle Troy, in which we're going to be talking about life insurance with your girl, Tina Renee and Sparkle. And baby, we're going to tell you how we're going to make your life insurance work for you. So, Sparkle, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Beloit, Wisconsin originally, and I was
Beloit,
there for like 35 plus years. Yes.
Beloit, Wisconsin, by the way, of down there with my girls from Rising Queens. Shout out to them for doing what they're doing. They're the bomb.com.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
where you
Yes.
live
Tracy
now?
Dumas. I live in Chicago right now.
Chicago, Chi-Town. Now, life insurance, that's actually my hometown. I stayed off on 69th and Cottage. Chi-Town, South Side in the building.
Oh, right.
So, Stacy, I said, Lord Jesus, Sparkle. What truly made you get into life insurance?
When I moved here to Chicago, I was looking for another profession, something else to do, getting started. Because, when you move to another state, you start from zero. So I put my
Hmm.
resume in on Indeed, and this is exactly how it all came about.
So, what did you do prior? I'm nosy.
I worked at Serta mattress, and I also worked at the census.
Oh, okay. The beautiful of it is I don't know if Malaysia told you this, but I actually started off in life insurance and health. So I was licensed in down in Arkansas, Mississippi, and then Chicago. And so I
Uh-huh.
would work, I like the municipalities. So I would do more of the work, I always say workspace is what we say. So the municipalities, uh small businesses, offer them the supplemental insurance and things of that nature
Oh,
to keep them going. So
right.
I did that for about 2 years. Look at that small world.
Yes, yes. Now, why did you stop?
You know, let me tell you, as a mom, and you know this very well, that life insurance, of course, you're an independent agent at that time. And so you 1099, you have to pay your own insurance. And baby, them checks was rolling in. I would go to a municipality. And of course, you know how it is. You get paid up front. And so that money come in, they put a little bit of hold on to it for reserve. But that $3,000 was hitting good. But that insurance was like, oh Lord, I'm not ready, honey. And so I did that for I promise you for about 2 years. I loved it. I did with Mutual of Omaha. And then oh my God, what is the other group? Lord Jesus, how did I forget it? It used to be now it's the
Ooh.
opposite of Aflac. It's Aflac is it's another group in Aflac. But it's down in Mississippi area. So I didn't realize I forgot it. But yeah, I did that for 2 years and I actually loved it. What I didn't love is the cold call and visiting folks' homes. But I met so many people doing it. So what's the plus side about being an insurance agent? Because most people think it like it's difficult. It's really not. It's really all about building relationships.
Just like you was talking about the cold calling, I did not start doing the cold calling. I started off with social media. So social media has been very successful for me. A lot of people do the cold calls and start off at the leads. I use that too, but majority of my business is on social media.
Wow, definitely. I promise. I hate calling. Hello, how you doing? My name is Tina Renee. How you doing? I need you want some insurance? No, well, I'm gonna give you $3,000. That's free of no charge, girl. I used to be sitting there like, Lord Jesus. And but the beauty of it is people don't understand how important it is to have life insurance. And they say, I don't want to give nobody
Yes.
money after I'm dead. But let's kind of talk about why it's so important to have life insurance.
It's very important to have. It's a living benefit. You can use life insurance that builds cash. So you can use the cash while you're living. And a lot of people don't like talking about the topic because they think that it's about death. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
nobody wants to cross that path. Nobody wants to go and speak about that, which is that's completely opposite about what it really entails.
Definitely. You know who made me really look into it, and I'll promise you, Waka Flocka. He said,
Yes.
he was the main one that made me say, you know what, Tina, you need to think about this, right? Of course, I was always an insurance agent. So like my husband's like, how much money do we need to, put in life insurance? A meal, 500,000. What debt do you have, honey? Because we want to pay for that, and we don't want our family and our kids to have to worry about it, right? We don't, no
Yes.
house, don't have to worry about the house and the taxes, none of that. Let's cover all that in our insurance. So Waka Flocka talked about how he utilized his life insurance, which is a whole life, to truly borrow cash so that he's able to start businesses. And I was sitting like, Waka Flocka, you kind of smart. We thought he was just a country bucking, baby. He making them
No, he's
dollars
very
out in
smart.
these streets. So let's talk
Yes.
about how do people truly make money off life insurance?
You can actually have like $1 million plus at a certain period of time, like within less than 20 years, because it depends on how much money you put into the policy. But just like you were saying about how Waka Flocka is, he's got money that, that he's just putting in, he takes the money out and he puts it right back. So all of his royalties and everything that he's getting through the label, he doesn't even have to use that. He's using his own money, putting the life insurance back.
There you go. You back now.
Can you hear me?
Okay, repeat that one more time for me.
Sorry, about Waka Flocka and how he uses his insurance money. Yes.
Yeah.
He probably has a high-end policy that he's using, right? And he puts the money right back. So basically he's self-banking, and a lot of people can do that, but a lot of people don't want to put that money into the equation. But you have to think about how much money we spend doing other things. It definitely can be done. I mean, if you could sit here and say, hey, I'm going to have $1 million and it's, a certain time, like before retirement, I mean, I would really definitely look into that.
Definitely. Let's talk about what's the difference between whole life insurance and term insurance.
Whole life and term life. Term life is temporary. So that means that you may have it for like maybe 10 years, maybe 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But after that, you have to convert it to whole life, or you have to keep on extending your term. Let's say if you have a term for 5 years, then you're going to have to extend it again for another 5 years. But you're not going to pay the same premium you started off paying with that 5 years. So with the whole life, your premium can stay the same, where you pay the same consistent premium for, and the good thing about whole life is that you can have a paid up policy, just like people have term policy for 5, 10, 20 years. You can get a whole life insurance plan to where after you pay for that coverage, for 5, 10 years for kids, 10, 20 years for adults, then you're covered to 121 years of age. And you have cash you could touch within the policy. So 9 times out of 10, a term policy that you have, there's no cash you could touch within that policy.
Definitely. You better tell it, girl. Y'all want some cash, y'all put it into life insurance. And then one other thing I was going to tell people, and you quote me if I'm wrong on this, with term, after you, like if it's 5 years, that next 5 years, your premium can increase up to like 2 to 3%, 2 times the cost. So I would tell you, like, whole life is it. I love the fixed rate. It's like fixed house rent. You don't want that baby to go up. You want to stay with that same rate, and it don't change as long as you pay the premium. Don't let your coverage lapse. Okay. The older you get, baby, tell them
the higher it is.
The older you get,
the higher it is. It goes up.
The higher it goes. You guys know. Go ahead.
And you want to make sure that you qualify for it. Because once you get older, your health, it's age and health is like main factors of having life insurance. So you want to be able to answer all those questions, and you want to make sure you get it early. Get it when you can answer all the questions, pass with flying colors, and then be done with it.
When they talk about flying colors and questions, you guys, she's talking about how's your health, okay? You're talking about if you got diabetes, your rate's going to be up. in African American, there's a couple things. There's going to be obesity, which is going to be heart failure, renal failure. We all face those things because we
Yes,
like to eat
yes.
those neck bones and hog mouths and them greens and stuff. Okay, look, Sparkle, don't be laughing at me. Listen, baby. So with that said, we want to make sure y'all taken care of. Get that insurance now. Now, most people they go out and they get a job, and honey, they didn't put in. They've been with the company for 20 years. And then they decide to leave the job. They offer them Cobra to keep it going. Most people say, I
Hmm.
don't need it. Now you're without insurance. Let's talk about
Exactly.
that. Why is it important
Yes.
for people to get their own insurance versus just going through the company insurance?
See, I went through that. I experienced that. So I know exactly what it was when I worked at CERTA. I worked there for 5 years. And when I left the job, the insurance left. They sent me a letter in the mail from Cobra, and they was like, well, you can have 18 to 36 months to have this coverage. But even though after the 18, 36 months, you don't have no more insurance.
Mm-mm.
So I just wrote an RN, a registered nurse, because she knows when she retires in 10 years that she's not going to have no more life insurance.
None.
So yeah. So, and a lot of people think when they're so secure with what they have through their employer, but they don't know that there's value outside of that insurance. They can have they can have that for the unexpected, but get them something else that's going to be more a secure foundation for now and later, replacement income, retirement planning, everything.
I eat too. Most people don't know that when you work for a company, they automatically insure you. And so, therefore, if you have health insurance, life insurance, your company is actually paying for that. They insure you for at least one time your salary, baby. So, let me tell y'all something. So, y'all go double dip. I'm saying double dip, triple dip.
Amazon does that.
Get you some insurance outside of work so that number one, you're not having to worry about whether or not your family is covered. Now, let me put a disclaimer out there. Y'all know I like to keep it real because I'm your girl, right? GoFundMe is not it, baby. GoFundMe is
No.
not it, you guys. Of course, you're gonna pay taxes on that money. And then you know what, y'all don't put that burden on your family in reference to how they're going to bury you. Let's just too
Yes.
much. A family is already going through something already, with the fact that
Yes.
they're gonna, lose you, God forbid, and then now let's talk about it, Sparkle. OMG.
Yeah, and I've been seeing that before I started with the insurance. And when I see it even
Mhm.
more and more and more and more, you feel bad because you be like, dang, like you really want to help them, when you see it. Because I share a lot of stuff like that. When I see that, I share it, put it on my story, but it's something that we can avoid, like we don't
Mhm.
have to have that. And 9 times out of 10, that money isn't going to you anyway, or your family. It's going to the people that's gonna take care of your loved one,
Definitely. And
burial,
I wanna
funeral
talk about
homes.
something. Y'all know, like, Tina, can't someone have to go for me? It's really your prerogative, okay? I want to make sure I put that out there. But however, I always say this: my family has gone through the same thing that your family probably gone through when I say to go for me. My brother just passed, okay? And I'm sitting here saying we got to go for me. Oh my God! Like I talk about this
Yeah,
all
I
the
know
time.
people.
And so the
Yes,
first
yes,
thing we do is when it comes to discretionary income, we think about what really needs to be paid, right? Light bill, gas bill, car note. But then we say, I don't have to do insurance, life insurance. Well, guess what? You do put that as a top priority and put that McDonald's and stuff to the side. Give up a
yes.
pop, give up something in reference to that.
And another thing is that with the insurance, some people are sick to where they can't even get coverage. So when they
Hmm.
try to get coverage, they can't get it because they're sick.
Hmm.
So, or they have the 2 year waiting period. And by the time things happen, it's already too late. That's why you
Hmm.
get it when you don't need it, because like I said, health is a major factor
Hmm.
of getting insurance. And a lot of people think of, oh, why can't I get it when I'm sick? Because that's the whole fact. That's the whole point. You get it before then because then they'll cover you. They ain't gonna cover you unless you're over 50 years old. And then you're gonna have a 2 year waiting period.
Ooh,
Especially
that
if you're
2 years.
especially if you're diabetic. If you're diabetic
Hmm.
and you take insulin and you don't have insurance, you can't get it until after you're 50 years old, unless you
Hmm.
get it through your employer.
Hmm.
Yep.
Hmm. Hmm.
COPD, kidney, like any type of kidney insufficiency. Uh if you had a
Immune
heart attack,
diseases,
stroke, cancer.
HIV, AIDS,
Yes,
jaundice.
yes.
Look, the list goes on. Y'all, it's so
And,
many triggers.
And one more thing, health insurance. When you talk about sicknesses, you can get a health insurance product that can help cover that hospital expense. And it can build another stream of income because, like I say, you 18 years old, you're 38 years old, you have this product for 20 years, you can get up to $70,000 back in return of premium for this health product called critical illness. And if you were to get a chronic condition within the 20 years, then you can get up to $70,000. It's going to go towards your hospital expenses. Because, you know, when you're talking about GoFundMe, they do that. They have, like, if somebody gets sick, they're going to raise money to help cover those hospital expenses. So sometimes GoFundMe is not just about a funeral cause. It's about somebody being sick as well.
Let's talk about some of the services that you offer besides life insurance and health insurance.
I do retirement planning, but I do to extent. Like, I don't use stocks and bonds at the moment, but I'm working on getting my financial, being a financial advisor. I'm working on that. So within the next 2 months, I should be a financial advisor. But helping people with retirement, like people that's worked for a certain period of time where they could take money and grow it even more. You know, because when you retire, some people are retiring and they're not even having any income. And so many things eat up that income. So you got to protect and have a portfolio. So besides health and life insurance, I mean, like I help with retirement as well.
Definitely. When she was talking about the critical illness, these are some services. And Sparkle, if you can't do it, you can point them in the right direction with somebody in your agency that can. Hospital indemnity. You guys have got critical illness
I do that
covers. You do all of that. Critical illness,
Medicare.
Baby. Those are my two things. You know, it's so funny because I've always been doing HR for like the last 15 years. And I always tell my team, like, I know you don't want to pay for this insurance, but you always get the best insurance because, baby, you don't want to have to worry about it now. You need to get critical illness. They sit there and like, are you a true insurance agent? Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to show you how to get this money. Because most people go to the hospital. You go to the hospital. If you're admitted, that's cash that's getting back. You know, every time you're there, you can get up to $250 per day. Get that money, honey.
Yes. Look at you and your knowledge. Look at you and your knowledge.
I probably need to jump back out there, you know. But
come on.
y'all ain't ready because Sparkle is the bomb.com. Sparkle, how many states you cover?
Over 20 right now. Over 20. All the states you've been talking about, name a state, and I'm pretty much going to tell you that I'm licensed in that state. Main states, California, Texas, Florida, Texas, Florida, Michigan, Alabama, Arkansas, you know, all the everywhere. Iowa.
Girl, Sparkle said, I'm trying to get the bag. Okay.
Oregon.
Look, Sparkle, you said by 2023, you want to be licensed in all the states in the United States, right?
All states. I'm
close. My God. I know close. That's right. This woman said, I want to be licensed in all the United States, and now she's going to be a financial advisor. Where do you get your drive from, Sparkle?
Man, having that confidence because of seeing where I was before to where I'm at now. And
let's talk about where you were before, because this woman that you are now, if you met Sparkle in person, y'all gonna say she is the bomb. First and foremost, look, Sparkle got that body, yada. Okay, let me stop. Okay, this is professional. First and foremost, Sparkle, how do you y'all know it's over discussions. Y'all ain't no laugh. If you on social discussion, you gotta laugh, but it ain't all about professional. It's all about having fun, okay? So Sparkle, you talked about a little bit about where you were before and then where you are now. Would you change anything in your life at this current time to fix your path?
Only thing is starting my education early, because I'll be at a different position and having life insurance.
I know that's
having the knowledge, because I didn't have it. So if I had it then, when I was in my 20s, being now that I'm 43, I'll be in a different position financially right now. So that's the only thing that, you know, but at the same time, I'm doing something by sharing and serving.
Yeah, definitely. So, I love the fact that you're sharing. You was just here in Freeport, talking about life insurance. Shout out to you for coming down, honey. I just loved it because this was a group of our young leaders in Freeport that really put on an amazing event. This is their first event. I can't wait to see what they're going to do in 2024. I know that they're going to kill it. But the plus side about it is seeing these young folks truly talk about the importance of life insurance and having you come out. So
Yes.
what's coming next for you, Sparkle? I see you on these podcasts, honey. I see you jumping.
I am, because I got inspired, because I wasn't
Mhm.
doing that before as far as like finding the way, but I had a colleague, agent that she was doing podcasts. And I was like, dang, I need to really jump out there and do these podcasts. So I found out ways to go on other people's platforms. Like, let me just go
Mhm.
ahead and invite, see if I can join your platform. But I did that last Saturday. I was on someone's platform. They were talking about credit building and they introduced me as an agent. So it's
Mhm.
that simple, and it was free, and it cost nobody
Mhm.
nothing but their time and their platform.
Yeah, and definitely sharing knowledge. What I loved about the couple weeks ago is how, despite you and Brian J from Trap Visionaries having the same dynamic of background, you guys were able to collaborate to make sure the audience knew, hey, it's okay to be in the same dang on field. There's no competition here. Let's talk about it.
Right, because we're here to share, and the more the
Mhm.
merrier. That means that it's more people giving that knowledge out there, and to as many
Mhm.
young people as possible. Because you want to get
Mhm.
everybody to know, and then it's legit
Mhm.
because you have more than one person sitting here telling the same thing that you were saying, and then they
Mhm.
mentioning you and you're relating and stuff like that. So that was nice. I like that. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many people the same part is in the room. It's your personality and what you bring to the table. It's going to be different. What you say is going to be different what the other person's going to bring.
Definitely. Now, you talked about something in regards to education. How you just recently got a degree when?
2021, but I do have my business degree. I do have my business degree in business management.
Let's talk about AJ gonna stop you, baby. Because I think this is
No.
huge because a lot of times folks our age, the first thing that they're gonna say is, I can't get a degree, I'm too old. Like, let's talk about what inspired you to go and get your degree at your age.
My fiance has been a huge mentor, like getting me to lose weight, getting me to go to school, like just having a better, there's so much better that you can do, your potential, there's so much things you can do. And I'm thinking to myself, like, dang, I'm settling with this right here. And I didn't realize all this stuff that I had that I could bring to the table. So
Mhm.
definitely huge inspiration.
Definitely. I think you got engaged. Was it February 22nd?
No, it was on Valentine's Day.
I was all on your page being nosy. I was like, is it like it? Then you put a little ring on it. Go. Congratulations. I love it. You know, when we get married, we have to do like this, girl. I be sitting there like, see that right? Hey, y'all, how you doing? Rub your head like this. I just want to say congratulations. I'm excited because you found
Thank you.
love. And some people are not patient with finding love. And we kind of share similar backgrounds or domestic violence and things of that nature. And I love it because I truly believe that you found the one. Because I know if you're like me, I wasn't settling, baby. I'm like, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, hold on, that
Mm-mm.
wall is up. Boop,
Mm-hmm.
boop, boop. And when God
Yes.
say yes, I'm going to say, and He tells me yes, I'm listening, Jesus. You're going to knock on my door, open the door, and everything else for me to see it, and then I'm going to say yes.
Yes. You got to find yourself. You got to be able to, you know, it just got to have some type of self, to get yourself
Mhm.
together and see what it is you need to work on so you can, be able to collab.
Truly love someone else. Self love is
Mm-hmm.
everything. I think when
Mm-hmm.
people get into relationships, the first thing they do is they want they meet someone, they want to jump in a relationship when you're hurt. Sometimes it requires you to stop, put a stop, steadfast, and you truly
Mm-mm.
focus in. I love what you said about that self-love. And then once you figure out how to love yourself, then you can figure out how to love someone else.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Indeed. And God, just like you said, He is in the midst of it. So He has to be in the midst of the equation.
Oh,
Definitely.
you already know it. So Sparkle, let's talk about just how do you're a mom of three,
Yes.
fiance, how do you truly balance life, this thing called life, with everything that's going on?
It's good to balance. And with what I do in my career, it gives me the flexibility. It gives me the flexibility to do what I want when I want, and still be able to be full time. So
Mhm.
even though I'm in the office twice a week, I'm work from home. I can work from Florida, I can work from California, I be on vacation. It's just and like being able to still, my kids see that. When your kids see that, it's inspiring them and encouraging them to do
Mhm.
something, because when I was their age, I didn't get that same feedback. I didn't have that same feedback. So for them seeing what they can do to be great and better and just keep moving forward, that's my drive.
Definitely. I love what you said about flexibility because not a lot of jobs have that. And this is where I see the shift in the workforce. And because I know as when I was a single mom, I would work 16-hour days and I would come home and I'm like, man, I don't even have time to spend time with my son. And now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, hey baby, come on over here. Let me show you how to do this show. My son was just actually in the building with me the other day, actually helping me out with the filming piece. And then, I think that's where their
Wow.
creativity comes in and they get to see mom truly in action, or dad truly in action. Like, man, my mom and my dad really works hard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. I love that. I love that for real.
Definitely, definitely. So, what's the plan for Sparkle outside of, insurance?
I don't know. I would just say exposing and recruiting, because the thing is that same thing I could do, there's other people that can do it too. And just encourage them to
Mhm.
do that, because a lot of people are so comfortable with being with a 9 to 5, and they don't have to be with a 9 to 5. They can be self-employed and be, and just so much more flexibility. Because I see a lot of single moms that put all their time into a 9 to 5 where they can have a flexible lifestyle.
Mhm. Definitely. So
Definitely.
that means y'all, if y'all want to have a more flexible lifestyle, you want to try something new, you will never know if you're going to like it until you try it. Now, mind you,
So you
one of the
try it.
things that's been important about life insurance, and any type of insurance.
Sorry, we logged out.
Shout out to Sparkle in regards to what she said in regards to flexibility. If you want flexibility, you want to learn more about life insurance, how can it fit in your world? Sparkle, tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me at, want my phone number or you want my email?
What
Well,
girl?
they can find me on Facebook. I have 3 Facebook pages. So you can find me on Facebook. You can find me at Sparkle Christelle. Christelle is my middle name. So you can find me at Sparkle Christelle. You can find me at Sparkle Troy, and you can find me at Sparkle Troy Bankers Life. And you can also email me at sparkle.troy@bankerslife.com.
There
And
you go.
that could be for employment too, because like I said, you learning the game on top of having a life-changing opportunity.
Definitely. And opportunity, some people say, hey, I want another stream of income. And so maybe you're okay with your 9 to 5 and you want another form of income in which you can gain. And that's a perfect opportunity for you guys to hit my girl Sparkle up. And what I love about you, you're very personable. I was just talking, I don't know if you heard this. Life insurance is truly about building relationship, networking. It's truly about building a foundation. And so if you're
Mm-hmm.
talking about something that you really want to work on, or you feel like you have, life insurance is the perfect time way. That's truly how I became more personable in introduction and introducing myself to different people, because I'm really shy, Sparkle, whether or not you know it. It takes a
I
lot.
used to be. I used to be. I feel like I'm a counselor. I wanted to be a counselor a long time ago, but that's what I feel, because there's a lot. You're building personal relationships with people. You just never know what type of conversation you're gonna have with my clients.
Yeah, definitely. I actually have a young lady, I call her mom. I met her doing life insurance, and to this day she truly sees me as her daughter. Her middle name Renee. And we've been like my mom daughter relationships for the last 20 years. Because I met her doing life insurance and I sold her a $3,000 policy, definite and dismemberment policy. It was for free through the company I had. And then so only thing she has to do is pay $5 every year and she get that $3,000. And so from there, we're mom and daughter relationship, and it's a beautiful thing. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. So when you say you sell life insurance, sometimes those relationships can go as far as what we have or what I have. Definitely.
Exactly. And I have a lot of people that I've never met before, but I met them
Mhm.
off social media. They trusted me to be their agent, like all over the country. People in Texas. I have a lot of clients in Texas that I never met. And I have a
Mhm.
client in California I never met. I have a client in Florida I never met. So it's like, but building personal relationships.
Is there money in life insurance where you can truly make some big cash?
Yes, I've been doing it almost 3 years.
She said, baby, if I wasn't making no money, I wouldn't be doing it for 3 years, Tina. I need that back. Okay.
And I love helping people. But yes, and it's when you help others, you'll be blessed in the equation. So that's definitely
Definitely.
what that is.
What
Mm-hmm.
keeps you being the amazing woman you are? What is the three things that has kept you sane, that has kept you being sparkle joy and an amazing mom?
God.
I love it. I love it.
I promise you, it would be nothing if it wasn't for him. I promise. That's
Definitely.
yeah.
I love that. If you listen to most people, I was listening to Raji and how she said, she talked about how people idolize money and they idolize people because they see that they're rich. And she said, truly, if you have faith, that's the most rich you will ever be, rich in spirit, rich in financing, and because he'll continue to bless you over and over, not when you want it, but they say he'll be there right
Mm-hmm.
on time.
Right on time. You right about that. Yes, 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 yes. That is so true. And working on it because it's all a growth
Hmm.
part. You're not gonna be like this. You're gonna be like this. You might go like this. You might get this. Like it's not gonna be like this.
Yeah, yeah,
So definitely, it's a growth.
definitely. And
It's
you know
growth.
what, life, let's talk about that, because in life people assume that you shouldn't have these turbulences, or I would say up and down effect in life. And they're like, why Jesus? Don't you say that. Like, don't be saying why Jesus, Jesus. You you want to say why Jesus, why am I going through this? But if you truly sit back and you say, hey Jesus, tell me what it is that you're trying to show me, or show me what it is. God is just telling you to be patient for a minute. Like, sit your tail down. Sit
Mhm.
down for a minute and let me take you on this journey. Now, mind you, it's going to be times when you think your life's going to get cut off. Or if your light get cut off, he's trying to tell you, you need to learn how to pay your bill and put money aside. So I'm going to cut this light off on you. Right?
Right, right. And you're looking at somebody that didn't like talking about life insurance because,
Yeah.
like I said, I wasn't taught it. I didn't like talking about it. I didn't like the
Hmm.
topic of it. When I had it through my job, I just had some minimum little $3 a week that I was paying because I just
Hmm.
wanted to I was, how you sweep something underneath the rug, you just wanted
Hmm.
to, that's
Yeah.
how it was now. And now I'm thinking like, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know I'm not the only person that thinks that. That's why I was like, that's why my mouthpiece is like go hard.
Definitely. I think the reason why people don't want to talk about it is because they don't want to think about death. They don't want to think
Right.
about leaving this earth and having to leave family and things of that nature, which is a part of life. And then the end result is death. And we're seeing it more and more and more. So here's my challenge to each and every last one of you. That is, we don't know when our time is coming. It could be today, tomorrow. I can walk out of here and. But the plus side about it is this is where we make it right. We make sure we get that insurance today. So
Yes,
y'all
but it's well, let's say it's not about that. Let's clarify that. It's a living benefit. That's the
hmm
whole point that I'm on
hmm
this show. It's a living benefit.
hmm yeah, where you can get generational wealth. She said you can get that cash. Troy, listen, Sparkle, I'm gonna have to come over you because I got an insurance, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I need to get some more, honey.
You can have multiple policies. Come on now. That's how
Definitely,
people keep their multiple streams of income.
definitely. And the thing about it is most people don't understand it. Don't be going out there getting no dang on insurance for your ex-wives now. Listen, you have to make sure you have to have an insurable interest, y'all. Y'all know I know what y'all be thinking.
Listen, I done had some people that had insured their children's fathers, and then they break up and they call one to cancel.
Yeah, no. You know, I always talk about this is another thing. A lot of times when you get divorced or you going through relationships and you take it off one relationship and go to the next, and you be like, did I change that insurance policy? No.
But why not? Just go ahead and keep it.
Keep
There's no reason to
it.
let it.
You got an
Just keep
insurance.
it.
You got an insurance for interest. I know that's right. Sparkle, don't get me in trouble. I love you, baby. I do got a whole bunch of money out on you. I might have to get some more, Sparkle. I got it.
I told you I got you in the paid up, and I know since you in insurance, you know about the insurance. I know you got a
Yeah,
paid up insurance policy,
you got to pay. No, I
but
ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still paying on every month.
for how long? Oh yeah, we need to talk because you can definitely get another one where you ain't got to pay it the duration of your life. When you retire, your bill is done.
You stop at
Okay.
60. I think the way we have it is we stop at 65, right? Or something like that. And then after that, 65, everything after 65 is you can go to 120. Ain't nobody gonna live at the 120. Shoot. Now
Well, I
listen, when
mean,
I get to 65, y'all, I'm ready to kick the bucket. Don't be holding me, Jesus. Don't hold me to 82.
mine's gonna be done when I'm 61 because I
Okay.
started when I was 40. So
Okay.
if you're 20, you can have yours
20.
paid off when you're 30
Thank
or
you.
40.
I know I look like I'm 20. Look, Sparkle, I'm hitting 40, baby. I hit 40 this year. I don't know what you're talking about. Something 20. Hell, I'm old.
I see it. Yes, yes.
Black don't crack. Okay. Black of the berry,
It
sweet as the
does
juice.
not. It does not.
Y'all know I'm crazy, y'all. It's your girl Tina Renee on Soulful Discussions. If y'all just tuning in, I want to make sure y'all know I'm talking with my girl Sparkle Troy from Baker's Life. And y'all, she's talking about the importance of having life insurance, importance of generational wealth, and how you utilize life insurance for cash that you can utilize to borrow off of it. And that's where your generational wealth is. And then she's also talking about how life insurance is a living benefit. A lot of times we think about life insurance. I don't want to use life insurance, get life insurance because when I die, they're gonna get my money, honey. No, I want you to hit my girl Sparkle up. She's gonna tell you how you can utilize your life insurance for cash and you can borrow from yourself. And then you don't have to worry about going to that dang on installment loan place to get you some extra cash. You can go and borrow off yourself and pay yourself back. And so this is the
Yes,
plus sides about life insurance that most people don't know about. That means, what does that mean, Sparkle? They got to give up that McDonald's.
yes, yes. All that little extra stuff that they be doing. I'm telling you, I just did my expenses this year, so I know. I know them
Mhm.
extras.
The extra. So that means you have to prioritize what's important for you and your family. And a lot
Mhm.
of times we think about discretionary income, we don't think life insurance is important. Here's what we're going to reverse that starting today and truly figure out
Break the
how we
cycle.
can break that cycle and get away from the dang on GoFundMe's. Okay. Because ultimately, GoFundMe's, it's good to have the community help you out. I understand because sometimes you get in a situation. But my question is, can you avoid it by truly investing in yourself? And that's what we need Sparkle Troy for to help you out with this.
Thank you, Tina.
You welcome, girl. Now, mind you, y'all, I get caught up and I got teary-eyed. We're gonna bring Sparkle back because we got something amazing. Every woman and everybody that I know, when I connect with them, there's always a story behind who they are. And I love Sparkle because not knowing that she has a past just like me and a story that she's going to tell that's going to revitalize you, inspire you, and truly enable you to become the best you through watching her trials and tribulations that she's been through and how she's become I would say, the queen of life insurance. Not saying that her road is easy, baby, because no road in life is easy now. However, she's going to talk about how she used like past life to inspire her and inspire others. So, Sparkle, tell everybody where they can find you one more time, honey.
You can find me on Facebook, Sparkle Christelle. You can find me on Facebook again, Sparkle Troy Banker's Life. You can Google me, Sparkle Troy Banker's Life. You can also email me, and I'm on LinkedIn. So I'm on Instagram.
I
I'm
know
on all
that's right.
social media platforms. And I'm on TikTok, Sparkle the Insurance Lady. You can follow me on there too.
Listen, Sparkle said, I am touching all social media. If you meet her in person, y'all gonna know Sparkle Troy is a brand and she does not play, okay? 20 states, she said she want to hit all 51 states by the end of the year. I trust and believe with her drive, baby, she's about to go at it. Sparkle, you want to have any last minute shout outs for the team out there?
Just shout out to you for bringing me on here to be able to talk. Like I'm grateful for it. Thank you.
Definitely. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm your girl, Tina Renee. Y'all can find me on this upcoming Wednesday on Soulful Discussions. And then guess what? Y'all already know I'm bringing the heat from in the streets, okay? In these streets, y'all know if you're an aspiring artist, if you're an entrepreneur, you got something going on, an event, and you want to come on to our show, y'all make sure y'all hit your girl, Tina Renee, at soulfuldiscussions@gmail.com and tune in this Wednesday. Y'all already know what's going down right here on Soulful Discussions. Love y'all. See y'all later.